And we're here again.
Hi everybody, good morning.
Good morning, good morning. So we have a lot to talk about today.
We do?
We do. So a little bit about what we're going to talk about. Both of us are going to share a little bit. So there's been some wacky, crazy energy this month of May.
You don't say.
Yeah. And as we all know, Mercury's in retrograde, which everybody talks about. It's like a thing now, and it didn't normally, or I didn't believe that it affected me, because Mercury is my
home planet.
Yep, that's
not your home planet.
That's my ruling planet, but it really jacked me up this month. So Lesley and I were talking yesterday, and we both are feeling exhausted. I'm going to tell you how I'm feeling. She's going to tell you how she's feeling. Then we're going to tell you a little bit about it. But I've been feeling exhausted, just truly tired, no motivation, no energy, just really drained. I thought maybe I was sick or something. And knowing that the energy was pretty powerful, we have an eclipse, or we had an eclipse, and we've got all these different things going on. Lesley knows a little bit more about it than I do.
Not much.
But she does. But that's how I've been feeling. I've had headaches all week.
I had a little one this morning.
Me too. A headache in the eye. Just some crazy shit going on. Really crazy stuff going on. I could go on for days talking about everything that's happened just in this week with me at least. So if you're feeling it, you're not alone. Tell us what you've been going through.
Well, yeah, yesterday was rough. I was just so tired. I felt like I stayed out and partied all night long and then came to work.
We were out, but we didn't have any fun.
Yeah, just headaches. I've had this cough that has no reason.
Yeah.
I'm not sick. I feel perfectly fine. I feel a little bit better today. I still have the cough. Excuse me. I say that and I cough. But yeah, and just a slight headache this morning. And then my square, I use a square for charges, and that's been messing up, overcharging people, so that's really fun. Just malfunctions. You had a camera, all the cameras went out in the shop.
But they're fixed now.
Yeah, they're
fixed. So if you're a thief and you come back in, we got you on camera.
That's right.
Get my chicken claw and chase you out too. Especially right now, it wouldn't be a good time to come steal from me.
He would chase you down and tackle you.
And then some. Yeah, it's just been crazy, intense energies going on.
Yeah, and Pluto doesn't help the situation either.
What does Pluto do? We talked about it a little bit yesterday.
I'm not exactly sure. I know, but Pluto does have our greatest good in mind. Pluto's my co-ruling planet of Scorpio. I believe it's Pluto and Mars. But it jacks you up.
Another jacked up person.
No, it shines a light on areas of your life that you listen. The universe doesn't just rip out the rug under you for no reason.
Right.
And it gives you gradual pushes and nudges, red flags, gut feelings, intuition, and when you don't listen, it goes, this has to change, and you're not listening, so whoop.
That's it. Then you get the rug pulled out.
Yeah, and you really do, and that's Pluto.
Okay.
But it is for your greatest good, like we talked about last time.
Right.
You're not moving, so the universe moves for you.
It gives you a swift kick in the ass.
It sure does.
And then a punch in the stomach.
A kick to the groin.
Yeah, it's just been really intense. We've had a lot of people coming in just feeling really out of sorts.
So many problems. People are going through so many problems.
Right.
I see it every day in my chair, in the tarot chair, in the Reiki chair.
A lot of heavy energy.
Yeah, and just know that you're not alone.
Right.
I think that's an important point too. That a lot of people are in your position and are feeling it as well.
And when people come in, we point out that we're also going through it as well. And they kind of look at us like,
we're
what,
immune.
you? We're like, just because we do this kind of work doesn't mean that we're immune to any of the hits that regular folk are taking, because we all get it.
We all get the hits. We just know why they're happening.
Right.
And we have a few more strategic tools we can use.
Right.
And know that things don't last forever. We're always in a state of flux. and you just got to get that wheel spinning back in your favor.
And it is for a greater good. That's the part that you got to keep in mind. And even when something negative is
sucks,
going through, you still have to look at the bigger picture and look for the gratitude in this lesson, because there is a lesson there.
Yeah, you signed up for this, whether you like it or not, or whether you believe it or not.
Right.
You really did.
Right. So you're not alone. So that's a little bit about what we wanted to talk about today. Just all the energies, the wacky energies that are flowing out there. We're all getting hit by it in different ways. Just a lot of people coming in, a lot of heavy energy around them, a lot of negative people around them. And that's where you got to create some boundaries, which we were talking to a client a couple days ago about, forming some boundaries. And it's hard to say no to people,
especially if they're your family,
right? And they're people that you love and care about. But the first time you say no, it's a little scary. Second time it gets a little bit better, but by the third and fourth time you're good to go, and you're like, no, it comes out really easily. And that's what people need to do. They need to set up some boundaries. So I don't know. It's just crazy. That's all I know. I could feel it. Today I still can feel it. I got a headache in my eye. All kinds of crazy stuff going on with, social media, charges and things like that. So it's pretty wild out there right now. But it's actually exciting too, because there's something going on.
Yeah, there's definitely something going on. So
so what we're going to do is we're going to kind of point out a little bit of, this is just very simple techniques that we kind of do on our own as well. So like we got some sage. Everybody knows what sage is, and it's the white sage. We sometimes, when we really need to clear some negative energy, we dip it in a little bit of brimstone.
Oh, we should have brought that out too.
I know, I forgot the brimstone. But anyways, just some sage that we like to light. I like to follow up with some Palo Santo. It's good for protection and blessing. So people don't like it because
weird
noise. It's been a weird morning already. Some people don't like it because it's something that you have to keep relighting.
Yeah, it does.
Sage.
Yeah, it is. I use that every night before I go to bed. I do the whole bed area. First of all, I love the smell. It's probably one of my favorite scents.
So nice. And it's real. This is real. There's no scent added to it. A lot of people are like, what scent is that? And I'm like, no, this is really what this tree smells like.
And it just gives me flashbacks to like outside fires or something. So I must have been involved in some sort of ceremony or something with it, because it just takes me right back outside at night. And I just love the way it smells.
It smells so good. But you have to keep relighting it.
Yeah,
but it's
kind
well
of a
worth
pain.
it.
But it's also very potent, so you don't need to use it for very long. So.
Yeah, and I like to keep it in my little abalone shell, because I like all the elements. A little bit of selenite is really nice to keep, and if you pair it up with some black tourmaline, it works as a shield, keeps you a little bit safe. Prayer also helps you with that too. If you don't want to use any crystal, you could also pray on it.
Right.
We got some hematite here, which is good for grounding. You can keep in your little selenite bowl, even though it doesn't need to be charged. It's still nice. It looks pretty.
Yes, because again, selenite charges other stones.
It sure does, yeah. So this one doesn't really need to be charged, but you could put your tourmaline in there, because that does, after doing some heavy duty work and keeping you clear and protected, you want to put it in some selenite so that it's kept clear.
And you can wear it. Angie has a variety of bracelets, pendants.
And Lesley also makes some beautiful bracelets as well, with some nice mix of some stones for different purposes. And if you come in and you want one of her bracelets, she could tell you a little bit about it. You also make some special order if someone wanted to order a special.
If you wanted a certain stone. Yeah. So right now I think I've got chakra and grounding bracelets, both connected. Chakra stones with the black onyx, which is also a good grounding stone. And then I think I have some aquamarine and mother of pearl, which is really pretty. And I just put out some green aventurine with mother of pearl.
There you go. So there's some good stones there.
And I had a little bit of the purple dragon's vein agate left.
That was so pretty. I've never even seen. Oh my gosh, you've got to come and check out this stone. When someone brought one up, I said, where did you get this? And she goes, it was over there. It was yours. I didn't. It was beautiful.
And I paired it with the black onyx. I really like black onyx.
Yeah, so do I. The agate, what is that good for? Because I've never even seen that stone.
I can't remember. I'd have to.
You have to look it up.
Shantae just asked us that too.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
It's good.
And no, they're all good, but I mean, it's a very beautiful stone. It's just not something I was.
Healing and I'm trying to think.
We looked it up when
I know.
I can't remember. I don't know
my
all the
mind,
stones off the top
yeah.
of my head. I just don't.
No, there's too many.
Yeah, I could skim the surface, but I
There's
still
just
need to
too
look
many.
stuff up. So, you know, if you come in here and ask us for something, we might have to look it up, but
Yeah.
that's okay, because we'd rather
Yeah.
tell you what we're
Yeah.
getting than a lie.
And I have an app.
Yeah. Oh,
So
that's
you-
right. That's right. Yes, that's a great
Uh-huh.
app. That's a great app to have.
I do. So we can identify the stone, and it tells you the healing properties of the stone as well.
So that's a little bit about the Whacky Energies. So what's coming up? What you have tomorrow? Tarot circle.
I do have tarot. Is this gonna play in the morning?
Yes. Yeah. They're gonna
Okay.
miss that part, but we're gonna have to tell. We got to let you know what's happening.
Yeah. So tarot
that we know for
circle
next
at
month.
10 a.m. all levels. And then
Many moons. We have the Many Moons talking circle with Kim Funmaker tomorrow at 10:30.
I thought it was 10.
At 10. I'm sorry, 10. Yes, 10. See? 10. Look it up on Instagram and Facebook, because that's where you're going to find it. It's at 10 till 11:30. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, same as tarot. So I can't do both.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Unless you could buy locate, then you can. Then we have Mother's Day yoga with Lucy at
Yes.
9:30.
Mhm.
And then we've got sound bath with you 4:30 on Thursday.
So I think we mentioned it last time. Thursdays are chakra balancing, and Saturdays at 10 a.m. are shifting into 5D. We tap into those frequencies, and we see what's coming up in that realm.
And the sound baths always change every month.
Yeah.
They always have a different thing.
Yeah. And in June.
Well, the 20th we have your soap making.
Oh yeah. I was just going to tell them about
Sorry.
since we were on the subject of sound bath. In June on Thursdays, Akashic Records. So accessing your Akashic Records. So maybe somebody doesn't know what the Akashic Records are.
So tell us a little bit about it. Because June is right around the corner.
Yeah,
by the way.
it is. It's in a couple weeks. How do we get from January was like the longest month ever, and then February, March, April, May.
Oh, now we're going to June.
So your Akashic Records are kept in another dimension, not another plane. And they're every lifetime that you lived, everything you said, everything you've done, every lesson you learned, every purpose, everything. And you can go access that through meditation.
Mm-hmm.
Or past life regression, you can get into it that way as well.
Right, which you offer that as well. That's another
yes.
thing we offer. We offer a whole lot of things here, so that's another thing.
You guys need to take advantage of what we have going on.
Right, because there's a lot. It's all good.
It is all good. So any questions you want to know about your records, or like why did I pick this lesson? It's so hard. We'll access your book. You'll access your book and find out. I can't guarantee you'll get into your book, but I will do the best of my ability to get you there in the guided meditation.
Are some people just fearful and just can't go there? Okay.
Yeah, they block themselves.
Right, because it's the unknown.
Everyone can be hypnotized.
And you're not going to bark like a dog or
No. Everyone can. You do it twice a day. Once when you're just waking up, that sleepy, you're kind of waking up, but you're still in the dream. That's theta. That's hypnosis. And then also again when you're falling asleep. That same, dreamy, right before you fall asleep. That's theta, and that's the hypnosis state, and that's where I take you. In the guided meditation and in the regression, the spiritual regression, so we get to your subconscious.
Yeah, so you could come and try maybe the sound bath.
Yeah, I would recommend that if you're on the fence, try the sound bath first. They're $33, and that way you can see if you're a good candidate for the regression. Because if you have an experience, and I think a lot of people do, I mean, I've gotten some really good feedback, and and especially if you're struggling right now, like I need help. How do I help myself? And well, your higher self can tell you, and you can get the answers and then you can go forward. Right. And you're not. At least it offers some comfort and some hope that you have a plan. You have a plan. Yeah. So, and it's not this scary 1950 hypnosis where you get amnesia, you don't remember anything. We've evolved to a state of our consciousness is higher now, and you will remember a lot of your sessions, and that's why a lot of people say, oh, I felt like I was making it up, or I'm going crazy. Right. Well, you're not. You're able to assimilate that information.
Yeah, we're given all that so we can help ourselves. So the universe does want to support us. We just choose not to take it.
Right, and that's free will.
Right, exactly. So, but there are a lot of answers to the questions that we have,
They're-
and they're
they're
all
all-
inside us.
You have all the answers.
Right.
Every single answer, everything you want to know.
Mhm.
Everything.
So maybe you want to try and check that out. Come in and take the sound bath. Kind of meet, meet
Yeah.
up and see what you get from it. But so that's coming in June.
Yeah, the Akashic records.
yeah.
And then I think on the Saturday in June we'll do some sort of like head to toe healing. I'm gonna go all the way from the crown all the way to the feet, and we're gonna stop at each part. And if there's something that's bothering you, we're gonna send that extra energy.
Oh, nice. Okay,
Yeah.
that's awesome. So you can take that advantage of that too. Also, before I forget, Lucy does yoga on Wednesday evenings now at 6. I don't know if I mentioned that last time, did I?
I think we did.
Okay, yeah, I just want to get that in because she's working really hard. She's
Mhm.
getting, some people coming in. So yoga Wednesday at 6:30 in the evening and
6.
6. Oh my God, she had 6:30 and I was like, no, which is it? It's 6. Don't listen to anything I'm saying. Just go and check out the page. Everything's there. Yoga at 6.
6:30 you're gonna be late.
Yeah, you're not gonna get in. Wednesday at 6 p.m. Sundays at 9:30.
Oh my.
Oh geez.
It's
I'm sorry.
unscripted, people.
I know.
It's just us.
We're
being
wacky.
real.
If you come in regularly, you see us behave like this. This is normal.
What you see is what you get, people.
Yeah, we're the real deal here.
Take it or leave it.
And we don't go around copying other people, what other people are doing too. So, that's another thing about us. We like to stay in our own lane, so to speak, and come up with our own inspiration, our own ideas, and work with what we got. So we don't like to steal
I've
from
got
others.
something special coming up in July too for that we touched on yesterday.
We'll keep that a secret until we post it. We're gonna have to start copywriting and trademarking our stuff, because but it's nice because people are, we're flattered that people like to copy and literally copy and paste our ideas and put it into their own page. But hey, we see it, so we see you. We know who you are.
We're watching you. You know who you are.
You gonna pull a card?
Yeah, I thought maybe we all needed a little pick me up.
We sure do.
Or advice or something we need to hear, right?
Sounds
good.
good.
So I picked a different deck today because I seem to always gravitate towards Denise Lynn, but this is Colette Baron Reed.
I like her.
This is a beautiful, I think you have this deck in stock, so if you like it. And for me, imagery is everything.
Mhm.
The artwork on the cards, the colors. So that's why I was drawn to this deck. So it's really beautiful. So let me just tap into the collective
color.
and ask for a message that we all need to hear and we all can benefit from. One more shuffle.
I carried this book too. I'm not quite sure if it's still on the shelf, but there's a book too.
All right. Commitment. I don't know if you want to put that up to the camera.
Yes, I do. A little bit closer so you guys could see.
That's interesting.
Commitment.
Since last time I
You
pulled
see it?
the star card
Commitment.
for the energies of May.
Ooh.
What's the number on that? 36?
Yes.
Okay.
That is beautiful.
Isn't it? She really has great. Now it's not always easy to put glasses on with headphones.
No, but we're gonna
But
get it.
oh my goodness. Okay. Commitment.
Thanks.
All right. Partnerships formed at this time are harmonious and powerful. The commitment card also indicates the natural evolution of a relationship from its inception to a literal or metaphorical marriage. At the very least, there is a promise of fulfillment in some form. However, you must be conscious of what you're committing to. Be clear about the nature of your commitment and your responsibility to it. Basically, don't commit unless you want to commit.
Right. And you know it's right for you.
Yeah. Others are more willing to enter into partnerships at this time. Remember that your partnership with spirit and the highest version of your own self will engage the highest self in another. So basically, look to your higher self for your guidance. And once you make that commitment, you need to stick to your commitments.
Just make sure it's for you, like she said.
Yeah,
If there's a red flag, pay attention to it because that's a warning sign right there. If something doesn't feel right, there's something up.
Yeah. So if you're on the fence about something, Like something maybe you're in between, like choosing jobs or something like that.
Or a partner.
Or a partner, or a business, or whatever it may be. Be really sure about what you commit your energies to at this time.
Mm-hmm. And Mercury goes direct the 14th.
Mm-hmm. We still have a little bit of shadow
after that, yes.
After that, but
yes.
It's not as intense. So
right.
I think things will calm down. But while we're still in this retrograde, be really careful of what you you commit yourself to.
Yeah,
be 100% sure so it doesn't backfire on you.
And don't just jump in because it sounds good, because sometimes things that sound good aren't always good. It's that old saying, what is it? If it sounds too good to be true, it normally is. So just hold off a little bit. So I mean, there's nothing wrong with holding off. If it's meant for you, it'll still be there, and just give it some time and think it through. I think that's what that card. That's how I would take it. I'm gonna pay attention to it. So anything else you want to add?
I don't know. I think I'm just, like we said last time, if you're struggling, come into the shop. Even if you don't know what you need or need help, people have a lot of stuff going on, and they're taking on, I think the term empathic is thrown a lot around in the spiritual community.
It sure is, yes.
Not just because you can feel empathy for another person doesn't make you an empath per se. You can still have empathy. But we see that a lot in the shop because people are usually in this line of work are empathic, and so with the stones that I'm trying to bring around full circle. People that work in healthcare or even teachers, if you work around a lot of people, a lot of different energies, you really should protect yourself from picking up their feelings, their emotions, whatever's going on with them. Because that's just an extra burden on you that's not yours to carry.
You have to travel around.
Yeah. So we've seen a lot of that in the shop lately as well.
Yes, a whole lot
Taking
of it.
on too much, that's not yours.
Yep, sometimes we just need plain rest. That's what I'm coming to the conclusion, that sometimes the body just knows what to do and it needs rest. So that means to stay home, don't go out, eat some better food, clean food.
High vibrational food.
Exactly.
From the earth.
Yeah,
fruits,
so there's
vegetables.
A lot of things that you could do, ground, go outside. So there's a lot of things. Sometimes I'm feeling that's just what I need. Sometimes we just need to recharge our batteries and take a little bit of a break and just rest and, stay off social media. You don't have to answer those emails right when they come through. Things like that. So that's what I'm finding. I'm learning.
Yeah.
I'm still learning. Yeah. So just listen to that. Just listen to yourself. If you do need any help, come on into the shop. We'll do our best to assist you and point you in the right direction. And hopefully help get you through it.
Yeah. We're here to help. Yeah.
So thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you next week. If we can make it.
God willing.
So thanks again. We really appreciate you paying attention and listening to us and just and going on this journey with us. So thank you again. Have a good day. Thanks. Have a good weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all you moms out there.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thanks.